much remains. I want one moment in time when I'm more than I thought I could be. When all of my dreams are a heartbeat away, and the end.
Okay. So when we go through this, alright, you're going to need these 5 things in order to pass your interview. And these are just general topics. We'll expand further on it. So personality, when you walk in there, you greet them kindly, okay, but sternly. What does this mean? It means you have to show that you're not afraid, you know. They don't want somebody that comes in there and they shake or something, they're really, really nervous. They want somebody that's confident in themselves, right? You told me just recently, you said, I'm not confident. How do I become confident? Well, that takes practice, right? And also, maybe something to help ease your confidence, okay, in getting a job. Maybe your credentials, they supersede many others. Maybe somebody's very smart, they go in and apply for the job. But this alone will not get you the job. But it does help. Credentials, having a high GPA, a good degree, okay? These things can really help you. Now, number one thing people never do for job interviews is research. Have you ever researched your job beforehand?
Yes.
Okay, what do you mean by research?
Background profile,
Okay. I should mention, maybe not correctly, right? Maybe some people don't do it correctly. Now, when we're looking at research in this case, I'm talking the full background check, not just, they have been around since however many years ago, right? So they started in 1960s or beforehand. Now, but maybe their mascot, okay, their icon, their logo, why they were developed, okay, what they stand for. Maybe they're pro against some things, maybe they're against, okay? Maybe they're for some things, they're against others, okay? You really need to look at this, in which case. What other things did you research other than just background?
I want to be flight attendant, so I search cabin crew, for this airline.
Yeah, definitely, okay. So, you want to be a cabin crew, so you have to know terminologies. Do you know vocabulary?
Vocabulary.
Yeah, for the cabin crew. What do they need to know?
Can you see?
Yeah, of course. Terminology. It means vocabulary, but for a certain subject. Okay. So, as a cabin crew, is there anything?
I know. Like cockpit, pilot. Room of pilot. We call cockpit, right?
Yeah, cockpit, right?
You mean this, right?
Yeah, just terminology about the plane, about your job, what maybe you need to know. Also, on airplanes, a lot of people oversee, they think that cultural awareness is not a factor, but yet it is. You need to be respectful of other cultures and also aware, okay? We all know this, but maybe in the Middle East or maybe in India or something like this, they don't eat pork.
Pig.
They don't eat pork, right?
Pig.
Pork is pig.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So they don't eat this. So maybe if you are in the cabin crew, right, and you have to serve the food, maybe you will have to be very respectful or be very careful when you're serving certain people. Okay? So this can play a huge factor. Now, let's move on to this. Presentation. Presentation. It is the worst thing, or I should say the most failed thing in giving a job interview. Presentation, when you walk in, you need to dress appropriately, okay? Know what you're applying for, in which case. So, you're applying for a cabin crew. You're going to be very neat, very clean, okay? You have to show them that you do not want to show a lack of either style or cleanliness, okay? Cleanliness is very important to them. Last but not least, punctuality. You must be punctual. If you arrive late, you're already not going to get the job. I'm almost certain. 90% chance. How early do you arrive before a job interview?
15 minutes.
15 minutes? Yeah, pretty good. Why I ask this is sometimes if you arrive too early, you seem desperate. Desperate, do you know what this means? It means you want the job too much. You will do anything, okay? Or you're just looking for any job, or you have no choices. Now, if they see this, maybe they can view it two ways. One, that you're desperate, or two, that you're dedicated. But it's a chance you have to take, alright? I want you to ask yourself, are you actually qualified? Are you? No, it's realistic view here, okay? It's realistic view. If you think so, then of course, then you move on. If you think not, then you have to think, what can I do to become qualified? Okay? So, now what I wanted to jump to though, after you've done that, these are a lot of common questions that you will see in practice interview questions, right? So, number one, this is the most typical. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? It just means, can you introduce yourself to me, alright? In simplest context. Why do you want to work for this company? This really tests to see whether you know your knowledge about the company, okay? If you have the knowledge about the company, then you will do very well at this. If not, however, if you did not do your research, this question could be pretty detrimental to your interview. Alright. If they say, why do you want to work for this company? Maybe you want to or you want to tell them everything that you know about the company and that you're fascinated with it, okay? Or you really believe in either prestige or their company goal. This can really make them feel good inside. If you make them feel good, you're pretty close to the job already. Right? Why have you chosen this field as your career? This one stumps people, a lot of Thai people. So why did you choose a flight attendant? Why did you choose customer relations? Can you guys answer that? Or can you answer it? Because it's only for you, flight attendant.
You need to answer now.
Yeah, of course. This is an interview.
Because I think flight attendant is beautiful girl. She was very beautiful and also clever and met new people. And they can work in the sky and get a lot of money.
Yeah. It's fine. A lot of people think the same way, truthfully. You think, how many Thai girls apply to this job? A lot, I would say. And they all have that same perspective. What you gotta be able to do is separate yourself from them. They will view you as a group, okay? The ones that impress them, maybe outside of this group, okay? Then you gotta solo it down to yourself, okay? number one thing is be yourself. Don't try to fake like you're somebody else because everybody's doing that. Alright? You go in there and you say, hello, how are you? My name is, and you go on and tell about your working experience, your credentials, where you graduated from. Okay? That's not always the best way. Get to know them. Okay? Exchange, joke a little bit, lighten up. Show that you're serious, but not too serious. I really mean this when I say